So David, how are you finding your new job role?
Well, it's challenging. You know, it's taking me out of my comfort zone, taking me out of the things I'm used to dealing with. But it's had some high points and some enjoyable moments as well. So it's only been 3 weeks. We just haven't seemed to have played that much cricket, which has been the only frustrating thing. So looking forward to a busy period over the next 6 weeks.
What are the main differences between being first 11 coach and second 11 coach? Is there big changes in the role?
Yeah, I think obviously the time that I come in, I suppose, was very unfortunate in many ways, but it's a tough time to come in the mid-season because we're already out of 2 competitions. Obviously a lot of the decisions have already been made about some selections, and you're trying to run with some of those that have been set down before you, and then there's, you know, you're trying to get some of your own thoughts involved as well. So it's a tricky time. You know, they're dealing about contracts and appraisals, and so it's been challenging. And obviously I'm shielded a little bit from some of that in the second team, and I'm based more about development of young players, and it's not always about results. In the second team, it's about who comes through to join the professional staff. So there's a significant difference actually.
And having mentioned that, it's great to see so many youngsters getting into the side. Is this something you're keen to continue?
Absolutely. I think we're not a club we can go out and just recruit top line county and international players like Notts are able to do, and Surrey. We have to concentrate on getting our good young players through into the first team, and recently we've had some good results on that score, and I think it's important we continue to do that. We've got we've already signed Ollie Stone up on a professional contract. Ben Duckett's following hard on those heels, and we're still hopeful there's room for 1 or 2 more. So there has to be room on the staff, and there has to be a balance against good professionals that are seasoned pros that are also going to contribute day in day out, because young guys are going to be inconsistent.
And one of those chaps you haven't mentioned, David Sales. I mean, would you like to sign him if he continues playing the way he is?
Yeah, I've made that clear to David. I think he's still got great value. He's got great experience. Everything he does is very high quality around his practice, his fielding. He's a very fine batsman in all formats of the game, and I see no reason why David can't become like the Northants kind of Mark Ramprakash, who just kept churning him out. Even though he was getting older, the quality shone through. So I'm a big fan of David's.
Big question now. What can the county still achieve this season?
The players, we still feel we can get promotion. We've discussed that. We know where we were in July last year and where we ended up finishing. We looked at where Surrey were 12 months ago and where they ended up finishing. So we know it can be done. We just need to get on the roll. So it's slightly frustrating, the Glamorgan game, losing 2 days to the weather. But we still give ourselves a chance to win, and we just couldn't quite manage to get those last few wickets. But we've got 6 big games, and we still believe we can get that second spot.
Yeah. And the first big one is the county championship fixture against Yorkshire next week. Is it a must-win game?
I don't think it's a must-win. There's still 5 games left. If we were to win 4 out of those games, then I still think that would do us. So, but it's obviously an important game because it's a team that's in and around us, in fact just above us. So if we were to lose the game, it would put quite a bit of daylight between Yorkshire and ourselves, and that would make it tough. But I don't see it as a must-win. It would just be nice to start the game well and put Yorkshire under pressure.
Finally, just a quick word on the second 11 coach Phil. Are you passing advice on to him as you spent so long in that role?
Yeah, I mean, Phil, he's leaning on me. He's got his own ideas. He's his own man, a very fine coach, and he's got a lot of management experience, not only in cricket but with his previous jobs. So he'll do a great job there. Obviously there's some of the logistics and some of the day-to-day stuff that he's leaning on me, and I'm more than happy to help. The same as I'm leaning quite a bit on David Smith, the chief executive, about some of the stuff that's new to me.